I don't know. Now, this is what we did last week. That light is so bright. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Back up. All right. So, this is what we made last week. Really happy with how it turned out. There's a few renders that I put up on Instagram. Pretty much exactly what I wanted. So, which is great. Mr. Nightcare, welcome to the stream. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Really, really happy with how this turned out. And this is the first part of the story. Some people already read the script. So, every year there is a local short film festival where we've got 10 days to make a short film. We get 10 items that we have to use that are local and so on and so forth. Welcome, Dennis. So we've got 10 items or locations that we have to use within short film. We've got a theme already, which is good. So I've written all the story. It is primarily based in this cockpit, but there's stuff that kind of like happens around the ship as it's flying. Now, for those of you who remember, we've got John Hauler. John Hauler is one of the main characters. I'm kind of iffy on him because I'm going to have to go full American, but I don't know how much that's going to match my Australian. So that's going to be some things that I'm going to have to test. Either I bring somebody else in as the John Hauler voice, or I just do, hopefully try and differentiate it enough. Vertex Bird, welcome. So, from there. I was reminiscing over the past day or two about a Blender artist back in the day called Dan Brown. So Dan Brown CGI. And I just jumped on his YouTube and it's like, this was created in Blender 2.63. And I'm like, oh man, I'm that old. Anyway, what we're going to be focusing on. Okay. Crash for me, Blender. What we're going to be focusing on today is creating the kind of like the storefront for John Hauler. So John Hauler is a used spaceship salesman. Give John Hauler a used hauler. Mark, welcome. Leo, welcome. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Not enough keyframes being set off. Whatever. So, first things first, I'm going to use that ship for scale. So file, import, 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 link. Link. Whoa, spaceships. And it is 01. Now this ship is available on Patreon. I put it up there yesterday. And the new Kitbashing set that's been released, that will be released slowly across Patreon, but that's available as well. So if we go down into collections, yep, that one. All right. So this is our ship. So this is going to be our reference. Whole bunch of cameras. I so could see him having a shop somewhere in Pyro. Yes. And funnily enough, if I think I know what Pyro is, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. There's a lot of cameras in this scene. If we go back to previously how it was pretty much just a fence, and then we had about 6 ships yet. Do I have the 5090 yet? No. However, I have pre-ordered the computer. Hopefully I get the 5090 brand new computer in mid-March. Let me just go into Gmail and we'll quickly whip up the specs that I'm getting. I've kind of gone all out for this, and this is going to be a dedicated work machine. So I've got to make that perfectly clear for tax reasons. Can I? Okay, don't. Okay, let me just take a screenshot of that. And then I'll bring it over to this chat just because it's got a whole bunch of stuff. And so, yes, I can share that. So that is the specs of my machine that I pre-ordered. So 10,000 Australian is probably 6,000 US. So the shop store is getting fancy or fancy. Excuse me. So anyway, back. This is the machine that I'm ordering. So just going all out, 24 cores, 96 gig of RAM, massive power supply, just in case I want to dual card it a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm pretty chuffed about this. The specs on the screen. Are the specs not on the screen? There it is. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay. Am I muted? No, yeah. So I'm pretty chuffed. We'll see. Anyway, going back to this. So what I'm thinking is that once again, we probably have multiple ships, something like this. We oscillate in a year. Shut up. And so the reason why I bring up Dan Brown previously, because I remember the one iconic shot of his ship coming into land. I went back and saw it. Not as impressive from what I remember 8 years ago, but I'm going to take some of those aspects. What are the specs right now? Right now, what do we got? AMD, Ryzen 7, 64 gig of RAM, a whole bunch of hard drives, and GPUs in A6000. So what the actually let's give that circle a little bit more vertices. Let's go 128. And so what I was thinking is having almost like a semicircle like this. Let's go right click, set origin to geometry, and that way that's the medium pivot point. And then this is kind of like where all the ships are going to be landing. We will go like this, delete, oops, no, Control I, delete vertices. And then I reckon we're going to go probably about there, delete vertices. Nice. Let's go ahead and throw the mirror modifier on. So as always, we are just going to block out this scene as we kind of figure it out. Because, what is that? Why are you over there? Over there. Okay. 3D cursor. Nope. Yes. Right click. Shift S. Cursor to selected. Beautiful. Let's now E to extrude, Alt S, and we'll push it out. And I think that seems like a good size. Probably should bring in some people. Let's just make sure that we are at ground level. Good. Let's just use a cube for now as scale. Alt G. So 2 meters is that. Cool. Shift D. I reckon something nice and high like that. What I'm kind of thinking here is almost like a, is it called like Top Golf? How we have, yeah, look at that. Thought you had a 4070. Nah. A6000, baby. Which is a workstation graphics card. Primarily because I was doing a lot in NVIDIA Omniverse. However, NVIDIA Omniverse is coming a little bit more enterprise grade. And I don't really have too much work in there. So, not bad still. Will be so good. More texture, more polys, more render speeds. Yeah, and that's the main reason. It doubles the CUDA cores, which is absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead with this now. We'll do E to extrude. And then from here, we kind of want a railing that goes from down here and it'll come back up. So what is the best way to do that? I'm going to go Control L, Shift D, P, separate by selection. Let's go, oops, hide on that one. And we're going to delete the top section. Let's go, not you, 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 not you. Wait, then that's 4. Ah, poopy caca. What's going to be the best way? So that's 4. If I do that, that's 2. Perfect. Let's go with that. We're going to go no. I've got this. Actually, that works out really well. Delete faces. And so this is what's going to be our holding the roof up. What do you call them? You can use this one to stream. Yeah, so that's the intentions, is to change this computer to be my streaming computer, which will sit over there. And then the main computer will be everything I do work on. It's going to have to mean I change a little bit of the setup, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Chasm render? Maybe. I did, if we come over to this one, if we jump over to Insta, and we look at this one, hang on, silence. So this is where kind of like the main backdrop is going to be. Actually, they're pretty much all Quixel assets, but I'll probably come in and put in some Botaniq assets of rocks and such flying through, especially when we do kind of like a larger land space. Anyway, we'll work on that. Roof supports, yeah, let's go with that. I'm not getting old at all, am I? Let's grab these edges here. And we're going to do E to extrude, Alt S, push it out, and then GZ. I reckon something like that. From here, we'll grab these sections, Control B. Not entirely sure what this is going to look like. Let's do an Alt H now. So we have this. They're too thick, but that's okay. Let's do some edge loops. Now I'm really just going off like my own vision. I'm actually not using any like AI art or anything in this point. And I'm actually going to try not to, just because I've got a view of undo. I've got a view of what I want to do. Okay, I like that. That actually looks not bad. If I just quickly throw in a plane, let's just do Alt-G, scale. Scale here, scale 50, scale 10. This is the idea. This all around here is going to be like a desert. It's all going to be a rock. It's not going to be concrete. It's just this section in here. That's where the office is going to be, so on and so forth. Now from here as well, we do want a piece to go straight down. So I'm going to grab these faces, Shift D, E to extrude, straight down. Scale Z 0. So we've got these pillars. I will, however, Control LP, separate by selection. So we've got just these pieces. Let's now go into solidify modifier, and we'll just bump this up to be something like that. How do I feel about that? I think this here needs to be different. So if we were to grab these, and I were to press I, delete faces, and then if I were to grab these pieces here, come over into individual origins, scale, Shift Z, I'm liking it a bit more. However, I think that this piece here needs to be thicker. So we'll grab all these, Shift D, P, separate by selection. With that, let's make it get stuff thick. Scale, Shift Z, nope. This is where we can split this. We're getting there. I like what I'm doing now. Control B, this is just all for the supports. Control I to invert the selection, edges, and then that should give us too much. I like that. I like it. Roof support needs to be thicker, you reckon? Almost feel that should be extruded as well. So let's grab all this. And we are going to go into, how are we going to do this? E to extrude, Alt S that way. And then we'll scale it down. Let's scale it, Shift Z. Oh no, you donkey. Undo, undo. 3D cursor. Scale, Shift Z. G to the Z. Scale, Shift Z. There we go. Now we're kicking with gas. Agree, those pretty wibbly wobbly. Man's cooking. We can pock at it when he's finished. Oh, bro. Morning, Alto. He's banned AI for the comp. Interesting. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he polices it. In saying this, Control LP separate by selection. G. Shift D, move. New collection, backup. And then we'll make sure you don't render the backups. I have an idea. Delete faces. Control L, delete faces. I have an idea. Subdivide, subdivide. Let's now grab these. Let's see if you guys can guess what I'm doing. Grab that, that, that. Yep, one more. That. Oy, that. From here, vertex groups. Pinned. Assign, because I always forget the assigned bit, which means that this bit here will need to be deleted. From here, let's throw on another mirror modifier. Might suck a little bit. Let's apply the mirror modifier. Let's go into deform, subdivision surface. We got this. We're going into simple. Let's go into the physics, even though technically I think we can do all this through geometry nodes. I don't know if I've got the cloth add-on installed at the moment. Pinned group. Control S to save. 150. Actually, it's got 100 frames. We turn this here becomes collision. Will it blend? Okay. Let's just go back a little bit. Merge by distance. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. No worries. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Scale X 0. Select all, merge by distance. Control S to save. Play. Now, in saying that, we need to have kind of like pieces coming through here. So we need a bit of a ring. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Just saying. Let's duplicate that, bring it back into the main collection. Go away. And then from here, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And we'll do 2 edge loops. What number is that? 0.05. Delete faces. 0.05, delete faces. 0.05, delete faces. From here, where's my cloth? Cloth can come up a smidgen. Come on, go back to the start. And then we come over back into our frame, which I've already stuffed up. You're awesome, Marco. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. That's what they tell me. Nobody tells me that. Let's go. F, F, and F. Grab this edge here. Actually, no. Let's just do F, F, and F. We can grab this. We can do a Control B as if it's kind of like the edge piece here. Then we can come back in and delete all this. I know I should be looking at chat more. Just give me a sec. Okay, so we have that. Let's quickly just give it a little bit of a solidify modifier just to make it a little bit thicker. Now it needs to be sitting underneath the cloth. Awesome. Let's make sure we give that a collision. Control S to save. Press play. Okay. I think it's because there's not enough geometry data, which is okay. I'm cool with that. Let's go GG, C, and just pull it up a little bit. GG, and C. No. No. I stuffed up. These pieces here become the pin group, assign. And then the ones on the line will also become pin groups. Control S to save. Back to the start. Press play. I gotta go back and watch some of my old videos. I can't remember this. How much material resists stretching? 5. Compression. How much? Shear. No. I don't remember any of this. Let's try that. Delete all bakes. Bake all dynamics. No, don't bake. Just, no, stop. Crud. No, stop. It's not working. You're awesome. Saved me so many times. What wind? Oh gosh, not wind. Oh, I didn't even think about wind. I hate you. Thank you, Pagola. Pagola? GP Art 1. I don't know. I reckon I might come back to that one. Wind. I didn't think about wind. And wind's going to be a must. darn it, that makes so much sense. I don't want wind because that's going to increase render times. So coming back to all this, I have to be the cotton preset. Yes, I know, but you have to remember I've got 10 days to animate, 10 days to render, 10 days to edit, sound design, all that kind of stuff, iterations. I don't think I'm going to have much time to actually, you know what, that looks pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to have much time to be able to do it. What I am going to do though is I'm going to dump on one of my materials, which I haven't even saved into my asset library. You donkey. Not that one. Kitbashing 5. Oh, Kitbashing 5. Let me just bring in whatever, pipes. I just want that material, which should be M spaceship Markham 3D. Beautiful. And we're going to go M spaceship Markham 3D. Let's just close that off for now. U cubic projection. And then if we kind of go into material mode, yeah, okay, we're going to have to fix that up. So let's just go into cycles, GPU, 32, 128, light paths, 4114, transparency, that's fine. Performance down into persistent data, Control S to save. Let's now UV unwrap this properly. Right, because the mirror modifier is there. I don't want the mirror modifier anymore. So let's do another one, U cubic projection. And I kind of want this to be stretched out straight. So let's select one of these edges, scale Y0, scale Y0. Let's undo that and undo that. Let's grab all these, scale Y0, scale Y0. And then we'll grab these two, scale X0, scale X0. Then we select everything, right click, follow active quads, I hate you. Follow active quads. Follow active quads. What the? Why be? Oh. Let's fix that problem up now. Because if you remember, these two don't line up. Merge by distance. U. Cubic projection. There we go. So let's now redo this. Scale X0. Scale X0. Scale Y0. Scale. Fine. Scale what? Scale Y. UV, not this thing again. Where I'm selecting this, but it's going up. Is it that one? No. Is it? I know the option. It's this one here. No, it's that one. Select all. Yeah, there we go. Suck a lemon, you jerk. Scale Y0. How to create real place and landscape in 3D. Multiple ways. Shimei has a great course on it. Let me find it. I know the video. I can see it in my mind. I know that course. And Shimei does a great job. Shimei. Training? No. Learning? No. Hang on. I gotta go find all my videos. Because I can see it. Free versus paid? No. It's a video with 5 courses in it. I have no idea when I made this video. Friday, it must have been a while back. Bear with me. No, it's not in June. That's a bit too far now. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this. Unreal Engine, no. Crowd simulation, no. Blah, 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 no. That's where I use a shaver. Export decals, creating stunning planets. B Productions. I don't know where it is. Aha! I found it. I think it's this one. Hang on. Let me have a look if it's nope. This one. Stop being a jerk. Dark alley scene. Shima? Shima! Yes, found it. We went on a quest and I found it. There we go. Go check that one out. Alright, so we select this. Select all. Right click. Follow active quads. Far out Y. Let's do a shift N. Maybe flip the normals. Merge by distance? No. What the heck? Why? Let's go into material mode. I just want to see, I think... Okay, now... You know what? Hey, where's halfway? That's halfway. Perfect. I'm going to grab halfway. Deselect that one. Delete faces. Let's go now back into generate mirror modifier. Clipping on the x-axis. Control A apply. Select all. We will select this side. Oh, whatever. Shut up. Let's scale this up now. And then when we come into this, we'll see what the roof looks like. Sky. There we go. Send me the roof that I was after. Perfect. That gives us a really nice feel. Let's do it for the same here. You. Can I just select the top? Can I just go U, Smart UV Project? I don't think I can. No, you're going to be bendy. Oh, let me just quickly fix up this problem as well. So if we come over into modifiers, clipping, just so we're not constantly chasing our tail. GX, perfect. Merge by distance. Let's go U, cubic projection. And then we will do the same thing that we've already done. Scale X 0. Scale Y 0. And scale Y 0. We can select all this, right click, follow active quads. That should now give us a nice like metallic surface, especially once you put the material on. I think that'll look better as concrete. Actually, maybe even just smaller. That's probably definitely the wrong place. It's not bad. That is a good texture. I love this texture. And then we've got these pieces here. I was thinking having them more as concrete. However, we can do this. Let's just go U, cubic projection. We'll select these. U, cubic projection. Change that into spaceship material as well. Nice. And then we'll do the same for usury bob as well. Spaceship material, select all, U, cubic projection, select that, scale. Oh no. I think that looks great. This is as well now where we can start adding up in other assets. So preferably, maybe even like concrete landing pads, even walkways. So actually, I might have an asset for that. Asset browser. I'm just going to kind of, because we don't have all night, we're just going to have to move forward. It is going to be ramps. There we go. All right, let's have a look. What is going to be the best ramp? I like that one. What, that one? That one's nice and tame. That's the one. It's not as dense. But what we can do now, get stuffed. What we can do now into medium, let's go scale by 2 so it's nice and big. And then we can jam it on the floor like so. Shift D. And then we can kind of just start as if we are walking through to various areas. Almost get stuffed. Almost Star Citizen-esque. Is it going to be too much of the same texture? I don't know. We might have to look at that a little bit later. Oops. Okay, let's pull them up a little bit. There we go. And for some reason, they're slightly underground. That's fine. Let's move it up. So it's sitting above. Awesome. I think I like that. We do need to have a building under here though, to kind of like build it out. Now we're just using, I've just copied in same ships, just kind of like replaced it. How can I fast forward the stream? I don't know, but when you find out, can you let me know? Because I'm very interested to know how to fast forward this bit. I would love to get to the end. I'm liking this. I'm not going to be worried about the dirt just yet, but there will be plenty of it. We'll go ahead and add in some crud that we can throw in. Do we put in down a landing pad? Not sure. I might have a thick piece. Let's go back to the ramps, because these are all my... What are you? 4. Scale 10. 5. If we just do that means I can get rid of that piece. And then we could probably get rid of that piece. Shift D. Like that. That's kind of like a sucky thing, is because this texture, this material has ambient occlusion. That's a future market problem. Yeah, screw that guy. Because there is an ambient occlusion on this texture, you'll see that we've got, some ambient occlusion appearing on that one. I like that actually. That looks quite nice. So we'll go with those landing pads. I think that just gives a bit of extra oomph. put that one to there. Let's Shift D, duplicate that one, rotate 90, just to kind of break up that curve a little bit. And then that'll give us just a little bit more of a platform. So this could maybe be the main section. So let's go Control S to save. And then we will get rid of this. Just having a think. So let's go ahead and map out what this could potentially look like. What I'm half thinking, whoops, scale 0.5. Scale Y 0.5. Okay, so now we've got meter thick. Because we are going for a bit of an arid atmosphere. Makeshift setup. Yep. Perfect. And that's kind of what I was thinking, is a makeshift setup. Now, I think I could probably get a whole bunch of assets from. That's my library. That's that one. Let's come down to the bottom and we go into workshop. I'm going to grab some of these. Wouldn't the entire landing area just be concrete or asphalt, like an airport rather than a section? I am semi-thinking that, and I reckon we might just go back and just change the material. It's just a material change. We're going to grab this piece. Let's grab this, and what else is cool in here? Nope, this. Ah, I knew I had this piece. Let's grab those pieces. Nice. Control C. Control V. There we go. Let's go rotate 90 to the minus. So now we have to think about this as well, of what we're going to be actually using in this scene. So I know that the scene, we will probably have something of the ship coming into land. So we will see a whole bunch of this and a bit of in the background, so on and so forth. Then we will probably see these two having a discussion, this angle, and maybe this angle as well. Yeah, so this is kind of like right at the end. So I'm not going to be too concerned on what I can see like from this side. But over here, I need to work out how to create some sort of like fake mountain or something, just to kind of get rid of the horizon line. So maybe we just generate a mountain and then just have it as an image just sitting in the background. And that's just going to kind of like save render times as well. Because ultimately this is, saving render times is what we are going for as well. Because I only have, so much. I will be though looking at getting a render farm. But even then, it'll still be smart to, get that render farm going, as get the render times down. So this shot that I showed you on Instagram, do I still have it open? Nope. Instagram. Yep, Instagram, that's where I'm going. So this shot here, I think this 6-7 second clip was still over an hour. So, and I mean, we're not even looking at characters that have subsurface scattering and so on and so forth. So, yeah. But predominantly, it will be in that cockpit. So we'll try and optimize for that cockpit. But these grander shots is kind of like what's going to bring back the story. So did you ever consider the idea that we discussed about animation? Yes. It has escaped me. No. There was an idea. Yes, you had a good idea. Yeah, we can talk about that. There has been a few things where I've changed, and I have taken your feedback on it. Pants from John. I've removed the toilet gag. And then let's see, character. And I think I did put in the rear door. I haven't done the full one shot by itself. Predominantly, a lot of it's going to be one. No, because one shot. No, the one shot idea I don't like, because then that means my mocap has to be down, like down packed, and I know from history trying to be two characters at the same time is stupid hard. So the other thing as well is I know that because we're going for a film festival, it's playing on a screen. I need to have that quick snapping around just from previous years and what the judges have wanted. So that's why I think this year I really focused on that story as well. And there is a resolution to this film, where in previous times I haven't had a resolution, and that's what's cost me dearly. Frames for 3.5 hours. Jeez. I hear you. So back in the day, I was on the 3080. However, I worked. Oops. I was on a 3080, wanted to make an animation, so I kind of did it within my boundaries. And so I ended up doing like a 2D animation where I just rendered in viewport. Scale 4. I can't do, what's his name? Cloth simulations, because then there's got to be wind. That is so annoying. Okay. All right. There goes that idea. So maybe then we just move all this back under here. Wait, where's my screens? And I mean, at the end of the day, we're not really going to be seeing this. So we can kind of get away with it. Kissing? Just saying, Cad. Class still owes me a medium KFC meal. I'm going to have to call upon him on that one. Okay, I like how this is turning out. I think now is where, come to think about it, this actually isn't an important area. So let's not make it important. I know that doesn't make any sense, but what we're going to do now is just let's just kind of like smash out some of these assets. Let's go into, let's go into a cylinder, 32, GZ1, GZ minus 1, scale, Shift Z, and then what we need to do is kind of create a crate. I made a crate. Yes, I did. Let's come over into here. Sorry, let's go into the asset. Let's go over let's go over into the asset browser. Markham 3D, materials, nope. Kitbashing set, version 5. And then we have pods. Yes, I did do this. I remember this now. Pod, I think this is what we can change the materials. Let's go ahead and do something like this. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to have to be a different material because these now are too similar to each other. Shift D to the Z, and we'll bring that up like that. Maybe what we can use these pieces here as a bit of a blocker. And then that allows us to hide some of that horizon. Should be off-putting. Completely agree. Yeah, that's great. So these crates here, we'll put in the back, and we can just hide that stuff. This pod here, let me have a look. What is this one? Nope. This one, yes. Rotate X 90 minus G to the Z. And so through this Kitbashing set, I've created a very similar theme, and that's kind of like this inset here. So let's go ahead and grab just a small greeble. There we go. And I'm going to plant, I just need something small on here, not a piston. I love that piece. That's a great piece. I'm going to use this for now. And then that there is just going to move into there. Control J to join. There we go. Now it's one piece. Awesome. And then from here, we can kind of break up that. Excellent. And so when we're like here-ish, what do we say? Let's go into walk navigation. Holding shift. So we're going to have a shot. A shot like this. So let's do control. I hate you. Walk navigation. Let's go just restructure that shot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Control Alt numpad. Control Alt period key. What? Oh. Have I lost the plot? What the heck's the key binding? Where's my camera? There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. Guessing you never saw Extraction. Oh my goodness. Extraction, yes. Great film. Is the whole film in one shot? Surely not. There we go. All right, so we will have a shot like this. And then we will have probably another shot like this. There we go. All right, now I'm starting to remember key bindings. Just lost the stinking plot. So we will have this shot. You don't want the engines of the ship getting clogged up with dust. No, just a large portion of it, yeah. I do remember this. Funny thing about this ship, though, is there's no doors. So the idea is this. And then this. So now we know that we need to block off all that stuff. This here is where we got to put wires and crud to come over. It was very meh. Doesn't interest me. I'm kind of like over Marvel films. I'm actually over films in general, which is kind of bad. I don't remember the last time I actually really watched a film. Okay, so because we have that, I'm going to go here, and then we can almost semi-block this section off, all so that we can hide this. Now we do have That's all I'm doing. And then in turns, we can now come in and bring that, rotate X, scale it up. Perfect. Look at that. It was just so good. You never notice the cuts. Yes. That's one thing I remember when they were introducing Firefly. I think there was just one shot of them doing a tour of the ship, and it was where they hit all the cuts. What other films are there? The thing with that is, though, is like sometimes you just don't even notice that it's just one cut until you're like knee deep. But yeah. I do remember that. I'm going to just plot that there. Cool. Now I'm just kind of like hiding it. Definitely we're going to have to put in like a new material because we can't have all this the same. However, we can start moving this along and just throwing assets into here. Let's go that piece there. Rotate XX, YY, XX, X, ZZ. There we go. Perfect. I actually really like how this is turning out. And then obviously because we're going to have a bit of a depth of field, we won't see too much of it, but we're just trying to break these lines out the back here. So maybe we could even grab this piece, scale it, G to the Y, push it back. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. And then obviously if we bring down the sun, 5, let's give it a bit of a rotation. No, sun will be that way, characters facing this way. So it might even be kind of like that. Anyways, the whole movie was FPS sequence. Oh, jeez. If I remember it well, it was Sharko Comply, District 9. Ah. Fair enough. Can't think of it right now. Let me just quickly now go into materials, ambient CG. And we want some sort of ground. And we're looking for a reddish ground. Gravel. Do we go clay? I don't think we go clay. Let's make sure we go into a standard shader. I'm half thinking that one. Just for now, I'm going to do 2K. Oh, I've got 4K downloaded. Oh, well done, Marco. Which is fine, because we can go into UV editing, because you have to remember that this is like some ridiculous size. Not really. We're just more for the color at the moment. Lots of sticks. Definitely not the one we're after. Do I have another one? I'm after more rocks. I got rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. Ground. 4K. Let's just do 2K for now, because I don't want to destroy the stream because we're in Australia. Is that too dirtish? Oh my goodness, okay. Let's go rock. Bull rock. Oh, that one looks good. Give it a sec. Let that one download. Any other rocks that are dirt? The fact that it's repeating is okay, because once again, we'll put in some assets over the top to kind of break all that. And we will be coming in, yeah, that looks like rubbish. But once we start layering in rocks and such, it'll hide it all. So that's fine. But if you kind of come into this angle, you don't really see much of a difference. You, sir, need to be... Black plastic. Nice. That's great. These here should be concrete. So I'm going to quickly just jump over here into concrete. See, now that you said Sharko, every time I look at it now, I'm like, baby shark? Let's try that one. And now it's in my head. Let's try this one as well. Concrete 39. Okay, let's go select all that into UV editing. Ugh. It's not kicking my goals. Get over there. What if we went into shading, turn down the normals, because I think the normals are too harsh. Oh, go on, ball, it's a bit harsh. Hey, mate, first time catching you live. Oh, hi, welcome. I know, thank you. Pretty chuffed, not gonna lie. Bump, 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 bump. Let's go into normal, and we'll go into 0.1. And then once we add in the solidify modifier, we can go ahead and UV unwrap it again. To me, that's not bad. I don't know why that's white, but whatevs. And then we've got this camera here as well, somewhere. There it is. Perfect. And he's just standing there talking. Da-da-da-da. Love it. Great. Have to do some blocking off into the distance. But I think that's maybe where we could build like a concrete wall. I guess. Why not? And then that'll break that up. So let's go, oops, Shift S, cursor wheel to origin. And then what we'll do is we will do this. Let's just move it out of the way. I know what I'm going to make. Period key. GZ1. GZ1. So now it's a 3 meter wall. Let's go scale on the X. Scale on the X. Scale on the X. There we go. Then from here, Shift D, scale on the Y axis. And then I'll do an Alt S. Let's go scale on the Y. I reckon we could probably make this a little bit thicker. Let's go ahead now and throw on a bevel. Too thick, 0.002. 0.05, 0.05. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. So now we're going to go get a concrete material, throw it onto there. Should probably save this. My granddaughter used to sing Baby Shark constantly. I know. Well, I don't know that your granddaughter was singing it. That would have been awkward. No, my kids were doing it for a while as well. Oh, look at that material. Let's come into that. Let's go into period key, scale it up. Beautiful. Let's get a metal material for this one. And we'll go assign. Shading. There we go. Can you show me just the ones already downloaded? Show downloaded. Yes, I don't have to redo it. We're after a metal. Want that one. Throw that one on there. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do from here is let's go Shift S, cursor word origin. Let's go into Bezier curve. Curve. Whew. Feeling the pinch. And then we'll go something like that. Something like this. Nice, easy. Into there, let's go into a 64. And then we'll go into an array. The array is going to be the curve length to fit the curve, which is this one. Whatevs. Add modifier, generate. We would make this curve, deform, curve. Select our object. Awesome. Tab into edit mode, rotate 90. And now we've kind of like created this barrier that is being controlled by the curve. Where are you, curve? Over there. So the reason why it's off the curve so much is because the origin point of the piece is all the way up here. So if I press Alt-G to reset it, now it comes back on. I can't drink. So now, just off into the distance, you slob, we've now got this very small barrier in the background. Perfect. Love it. Exactly what we wanted. What have we got? 20-second render time. Ugh, dang it. It's okay. 20 seconds. This computer is going to be cooking. So 16 seconds, that one. All right. And can we, what do we see from this camera here? So this camera here, we've already got covered. And obviously we still are going to zoom in a little bit. So she'll be right. That does look pretty good. I'm happy with that. This shot, not so much. Well, actually, it'll be from my orthographic view. I was. Spooky, you have trained me to not be in orthographic mode. I hate you so much for that. Okay, so we will have a shot of the ship coming in, maybe from here-ish. And so the idea here will be, I can't, Shift A, add in a Shift A, add in a camera. And then let's put that back to where I was. We're going to walk navigation. So in Blender, you can actually do walk navigation just to get those like precision things, just like Unreal Engine. So it'll be something like this, Control-Alt numpad. And so the idea is ship comes down. And it lands. Question is, how do they get out? Because this ship doesn't have any doors. Almost need a rigified tutorial for my big robot. Yes. The video is from 5 years, but still relevant. That's the funny thing, it's still relevant. All right, I like this. I think this is great. This dirt texture will fix up future Marco problem. But I'm pretty sure that once we start dropping in assets of rocks and such, let's actually go find that previous scene. Where is it? Is it this one? It's not this one. Maybe it is. Let's have a look. Just trying to remember because I made that animation. I just don't remember where I put it. Nope. What the heck is that? Ooh, I like that. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Nope, not that one. We are looking for scene, external works off. John Hall's office is what we just created. Ah, here it is. See, I knew. It's a sign of genius video making. Yeah, hopefully. What do you call the outpost? I don't know. That's a great question. It's more meant to be a showroom for one of the sellers. All right, let's go. You. Are you the same things? Yeah, so you're all the same. So I'm going to grab that piece. Are you the same? No. Okay, let's grab these two pieces. And then we'll come back into here, Control V. And so this is like so. Maybe in a bit of a outcrop. Because this is all part of the scene. And then we can go to, whoops, Shift D, G, Shift Z. Let's go bring it all the way down. And we'll see what's the damage like there. Maybe we might just move it back. I don't know what's the color difference as well. So that's something. What? Not bad. Let's grab this and we'll move it over here as well. There we go. And hopefully that'll kind of break it up. I think this rocky outcrop might be a little bit too close. I actually think that's okay. And then we'll grab maybe this here. And let's see if that kind of gets into the shot. Where is that piece? Oh, maybe the camera can't see that far. Okay, the camera cannot see that far. Camera, there it is. 100 meters, let's get 250, mate. There we go. All right, now we can see it. Perfect, I reckon that's great. I'm down with that. Oh, for the outpost name, I mean, accidentally wrote it in French. Okay. Pure. ¿Por qué? I was at church today, and there were some people speaking Spanish, and that's all I heard was ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? So that's now going to be my word for this week. It'll probably be just porque. Although this isn't the right shade, I think we can get away with murder. Okay, let's move you out of the way. If I rotate, no, let's. Cool. I'm fairly chuffed. Where's hang on, whoa, you can be 250 meters as well. And now we've broken up that horizon, which is great. Let's grab this camera. And this camera now as well has a broken horizon. Oh. Yeah, why? I know. How cool is that? You know what? I'm actually pretty chuffed. This here, oh, hang on, what's this material? Copy material to selected. And then I might go this one as well. Copy material to selected. I think what we do need, get stuffed. What we do need is some cables kind of like hanging down. I think I do have some assets for that. Which one is it in though? I think it's like number 4 maybe. No, number 4 is that one. That's all the spaceships. There it is. Those are the ones that I wanted. No, just those 3, please. Take 1, sure. Let's go black. And then we grab this. Probably, it's a bit too much. Can we bring it up? Let's bring it down. Just trying to line it up in between these 2 pillars maybe. Then we have that. And then we can go ahead and get stuffed. Shift D. Rotate. We'll rotate 180. Shift D. Actually, we'll just get a different one. Let's get this one now. Come on. Come on. Stop being a jerk. Sure, if you want to do that. Alt R. And we'll rotate that around like so. Put that into place. Excellent. You and you. Copy material to selected. Let's go back into this one now. F12 and we'll see. Pro tip, set your T on your GPU and start rendering. I hate tea. I got lost in sleeping, but my coffee is fine. Blessed in should I sleep up? That's nice. It's pretty much a matter. It was really cold this week. My face, wow. On her PC, even more heat. Satisfactory has been cooking up my computer. I had to turn it down. Cobbler! Well, hey, cobbler! This is a huge scene. It is. But we slapped it together in an hour and a half. It's pretty good. I really do like it. Animation wise, gonna cheat galore. Let's go into, not that scene. Let's go into the scene with the spaceship that we've just imported. I think it's that one. Don't save, please. 80 minutes. Sweet. Have I resumed my game? Didn't have time this week. Minus 24. What the heck? Stuff that? That's so cold. I think the coldest I've ever felt was minus 7. And I think when I stacked my bike, it was minus 5. I forgot it. I forgot that ice existed. I think is the best way to put it. Okay, close you. Don't need you anymore. John Hauler Office. Yep. File. Open recent. John Hauler Office. And we should get rid of those cameras. Awesome. And so, the way I was thinking, let's just go now. We've got this. We'll delete this ship. This is going to be John Hauler Office Collection. Control S to save. File, new. File, save as. John Hauler Office _ animated. And of course, there's a whole bunch of cameras in the other scene. Select everything. Delete file, link. We're linking stuff. First, we're going to bring in our ship. File, link. Then we're going to bring in What's the Face's office. John Hauler Office. That one. Collection, John Hauler Office. Bam, we're in. Okay. Crud. And so the idea is, yes, I know that this guy doesn't have landing gears yet. One inspiring us, welcome. Are you on Mars or something? No. That is actually a good question. Where am I? Oh, for those of you, fun fact, on my Discord, I did post what life in the capital of Australia looks like. So this is a picture from my workplace because I needed to take a bit bigger of a context. So I'm on like level 5 of a building and there's just some kangaroos chilling. I'm glad I didn't see any snakes. Just a fun thing there. He's on my planet. I am on a different planet. Ah. Yeah. At the moment, we've gone through a cold snap. It's like dropped down to 20. Oh, gosh. But when we were up like 39, 40 for a little bit, and then, yeah, we've just tanked. I've already forgotten what I was doing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's go there, camera. Control, Alt, no. No! Ploppers. Hello? Might have crashed it. Nope. It's just snakes. Oh, man, I'm so paranoid. I've been here in Canberra now for 16 years. And the first time that I actually saw a snake was late last year. My son and I were riding a bike. And I'm like, why is he riding so close to that stick? And I see the stick go flying. I'm like, that's weird. No, it was a snake that was like, whoa! And it was this giant, like 2-meter brown snake. Have a look what brown snakes can do. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I am now paranoid riding my bike. I haven't told my son that I'm paranoid riding my bike. Kangaroos, riding next to kangaroos that's another level as well. That's all I'm going to say. That is scary as. All right. Oops. Let's go this one here. We know we need to go 1,000. Sure, no worries, mate. 28 mil? 28 mil goes too far. So the idea is we know this is where it's going to land. And it'll come from back here. So we will go like this, and then obviously we're going to have this kind of nice curve, which is not what we want. We want it to go G to the Z, a bit of a, let's go record, and so it's going to come in really slow as it slows down, but it's still proceeding faster and faster. So let's maybe bring that back. Let's go over into the animation graph. So this is just the test animation, just kind of having a quick squizzaroonie on what it's going to look like. Up into here, let's change this into graph editor. Graph, not graph. Graph. Advanced dance prance, not advanced dance prance. Advanced Australia Fair. No, you sound like a moron. I'm glad my wife can't hear that. She's an advance. I mean, she's an advance. It's advance. Advance Australia Fair. That's our national anthem. Not Waltzing Matilda. Just an FYI, just in case someone got confused. Dude, shut up. Okay, let's rotate that around. And then that way we can probably bring this up. This as well, we'll give it a bit of a rotation. Hey, settle down, mate. Hang on, what's Y? That should be Y. Is that the Y-axis? That's the Y-axis. You should be cranking it in, good sir. Oh, that's why. Too slow. Other way. Wow. Okay, and then this bit here. Let's put I, and we'll bring it back. Back. So that it really kind of like slows down. And then we get to that point where then it'll really... What I'm going to do is go Shift D and duplicate this keyframe. And then we'll just go GZ and bring it up. Did I? I didn't do that right, did I? Because now it's going to go down and then back up. Yeah, donkey. I got this gentle. Boom. So I just bring this back. And then so that's kind of like the idea where it will kind of go down slowly and then push. Technically what we could even do now is once we had landing gears, come into here. Now because the landing gears would go up, wouldn't it? So we would just go G to the Z, up a little smidgen, so that we have that, and it comes down. And then nice and gentle. Dude, I'm cooked. I'm so exhausted. The worst thing we have in UK is adders. They got adders. UK adders. Uh-oh. Slovakia. Good. Belarus. Current European adder. Ugh. Yikes. How big are they? What's the size of them? Yeah, no. Brown snakes. Oh, Hang on. Just in case something weird comes up. Brown snake. Yeah, okay. So anyway, this is a brown snake. Like, these guys are cooked. If we go on to here. Yeah, 2 meters long. Does it say? No. I'm just trying to find where it says. Yeah. Once you get bitten, you're almost stuffed. Very fast moving snake. Yes, discovered that. Person running at full speed. Individuals have been recorded baking on days as... Don't say that. Oh my goodness, why am I reading this? I don't want to know. Ah, second most venomous snake. Oh my goodness. Yep. This is Australia. No, don't want to know anymore. Anyway. So, coming back to this scariness, one thing that I like to do as this is coming in, as you can see, it's kind of coming in very simple. I want 30 frames a second, please. Not... Oh, far out. Ash stepped on once and it didn't react. There's scorpions up here as well. Scorpions. Like, come on. Anyway. So turning on recording, what we can do is start twisting the ship a little bit. Oh, actually. No, we can't do that. So let's start twisting the ship. So I just go white. And then we do extreme wind. Yeah, beautiful. Love it. It's great. Just to have that like little bit of a noise. Let's kind of go now just ever so slightly. And so now let's kind of go with the camera. Something like that. Desert rats, bats, things. You need some creatures in your render now. Make a pop. Nope. I am not putting any creatures in. Get stuffed. There we go. Just flatten that out. And now the cool thing will be is that we're going to see the people inside the cockpit from this angle as well. And just giving that just a little bit of movement. Comes in way too fast, but I think this end bit is okay. That bit's there. Ugh. That bit there kind of sucks. And then we could almost, once we had the landing gears in, we could almost go a bit of a katunk. So it would come down as if it's landing a little bit crooked. Kadunk. 330. Yeah, that. We just have eastern browns, yeah. But we've got redbacks as well. We've got redback spiders. went away for one Christmas, and you know when there's been redbacks around because the spider webs are stupid thick. Like, you open a door and you hear it crunching as you need to, like, put some effort into pulling it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Anyway. Are you allowed to have help with this? Oh, no. Heck yeah. I'm probably going to have plenty of people coming in on this thing. Have you Night Cow? Send me a message on Discord. I'll send you the script so you can have a read of it. That looks great. What I'm going to do now is let's just do a quick motion blur. Just want to see what like an individual frame looks like. But yeah, there's no landing gear. We have big cats killing sheep in UK now. Sick. Oh, there's no sun. That's right. That was the last scene. Sky. Let's go 4. And I don't know where the sky is. Let's do that. Ooh, I like that. We will rotate so it cuts across the land. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah, baby. Select the camera, depth of field on this puppy, please. On that object. Focus on. Ah, yeah, there we go. Let's go 1.5. No, let's go 2.8. F12. Let's just see what happens. Hey, let's put all the dangerous stuff on the island. Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. This looks pretty grouse. Grouse. What a weird word. No, not 4,000 samples, you clown. 32. 128. Light paths 4114. Performance, persistent data. Control S to save F12. The crystal, hello, tons of stories in the last year. Nope. You remember the pigeon blend file I shared on Discord? Swap one of the birds for the spaceship. What? You can maybe swap the birds for spaceships. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I would have to make a super low poly version of it. But that looks image, save as, that is going on the Insta. Landing. Put that on the... There's no one in the seat though. I can fix that. File, open recent. That one. What, that one? And then all I have to do is move this into there. Control S to save. File, open recent. Animated. F12. We should have a person standing in there. Is he in there? He is in there. Drop airs are the best meme you lot have ever made. Yeah, that's fair enough. How crazy by the time I set up the light for my scene, you've already made a full movie. What do we got? 13 seconds render time. That's not bad. It's not bad. I might let this render. I do want this here. Actually, we'll start it off. Oh no. Rotate Y. Or not. Oh yeah, that's Y. Rotate. Rotate YY. Wow, Delilah. Oh yeah, baby. That looks so good. Sick. All right, awesome. I am very happy with this. So, how big is this file? Let me just go check. External workshop, John Haller's office. Oh, 180 megs, sweet. All right, so I will have to remove these rock things, but everything else I will put on Patreon probably tomorrow or the day after, and then you guys can access it. But yeah, for a true cinematic, I would zoom the camera in, just move around a bit. Yes. I know what you're saying. So let's do that. Because what I've previously done. Oh yeah, we can do that. Let's do it like that. So we set a keyframe on the camera, and then we do a bit of a whoop. How's your father? 150 mil. Back out to 50. Insert keyframe. So you have this kind of like, oh, no, it's too much. Get out. The previous ways I've done it is if I go GX, we move it like this. We need just like a little bit of time. I'm just going to delete everything. And then what we'll do is we will start off like here. Recording. Let's just do that. And then by frame 50, we're kind of like this. Kind of like this. And then about here, right click, insert keyframe. We zoom all the way in. And then we kind of just follow it. Super shaky. And then we can whip it back out to 50 mil. And then we drop it down. Drop it like it's hot. Very much a Battlestar Galactica. Whoops. So that now we've got that kind of whoops. Hang on, I stuffed up. Where do we go? About here. 240. No, it's 204, sorry. 204. So that we have kind of like, zooms in. I think a little bit too much shake. Your donkey. Oh, I stuffed up. Okay, sorry. Here. You are 204. Insert keyframe. Here. You are 50 mil. There we go. That's how it's meant to be. So that we have a zoom in. When the GIF shifts left or right, a thruster, yes. Maybe. So, I haven't asked this person yet, but she's a Houdini artist. And Spooky, and whoever else has read the script, I don't think there's that many. There is a scene where kind of like rocks fall down and I'm like, oh, do I do like a simulation like that? Just put it into a .vbd file and have all the stuff fall down, and then that would mean that, you know, we can throw in that kind of stuff. What's it called? I can't think right now. Jenga? Yeah, Jenga FX. Embergen. Okay. I kind of want to remake this scene for fun, yeah. Discard. And so, this is where stuff we could, you know, have like the short stream of jets. Like, psh, stop. No, you just got to go for like a second. Okay, not that one. Let's go. Open projects. And then this is where we can export, yeah, it's kind of like a small VDB file. But I haven't played around with this. I think this might be, I might spend a little bit of time on this this week. And just to export a nice candle flame, no. Kind of bubbling water, kind of explosion. So that's a little bit too intense. I don't need something like that. But even it's just kind of like psh, 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 I think would be nice. And especially if we go down the route of if we go down the route of Instagram, because ultimately what I'd like to be able to do. Ha 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 ha! That's awesome. All right. I'm go support PWeb. Copy link. So copy. PWeb has got a preview of the Kitbashing set there. I know it's tiny, but clearly he's playing around with it. Go give him a like. Do it. So why am I here? Oh, that's the reason why. Ultimately, I would love to be able to have some like wisps of smoke coming off the wings here. I reckon that'll make it great. I'll be watching this restream get screen grabs. Yep. So there's that. Would be cool. Even having like stream of some sort of heat distortion or something coming from the back of the engines, I think would look nice. But yeah. Is that so yeah, there's a few things I got to work on this week because the short film festival starts on Friday but like when the items get announced at 6 o'clock, I'm actually at the kids swimming, so I will be watching that. Sweet. So I'll be watching that and then going from there. But the script is pretty much done. It's written. It's ready to go. Just, yeah. That's the one big question. Yeah, there is a little bit of smoke and fluid stuff in this. But yeah. If, what we'll do, one more last thing, because it is 11:30 at night. I need to make a spaceship real quick. If I go into Gumroad, let's delete this dashboard. Oh my goodness, come on. Emails, view, sending. Oh no, don't send it, you daft monkey. I don't know where I sent that. So what I'm about to use, what? No way. There we go. Oh, this one. Yes, cool. I'm on it. Is this the link? It is the link. So what I'm going to be using is this. And so I just need kind of like an enemy spaceship to be created. And so let's just jump in the asset browser and use the one specific file, which is all these. Now, I think I need to make a bit of a different cockpit, but it's this one here we're not going to be seeing very close up, so we can get away with it for a little bit. Which cockpit is this? This one. Awesome. Alt G. This is going to be our central piece. From here, because it's going to be some sort of like fighter, I guess, let's grab that. Alt G, scale that down. And we're just going to slap something together. Together, mate, together. Far out, Marco. Let's go this one here. Alt R, Alt R, Alt G. Rotate Y 180. And we'll grab that. Nice. We've got wings down the bottom, structural pieces. I reckon that piece there. Alt R, Alt G. Put you here. Let's get some nice wings, SM wings. Here we go. We're going to grab this. Alt R, Alt G. Interesting. I didn't realize it was like that. I've got to apply that. Does that work? It does not work. So we will grab one of these wings. Alt R, Alt G. I hate you. Why are you doing that? Fix that up in a sec. Whoops. Ooh, let's do something super silly. If I do that, it's kind of like full maneuverability. Oof, oof. Hello, darling. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Oh, delightful. Cockpit's the center, and then we do the same here. Generate mirror modifier. That can be the center. Done. That looks sick. Do we dare put something just on the front there? I don't think so. I don't think so. That hole there looks interesting. If I do, let's just test this out. Cycles, GPU. Let's go 32, 128, light paths, 4114. And we go down to performance, persistent data, into the world. Oh my goodness, I'm getting thirsty. I'm going to be winged tonight. Sun elevation, let's go 5, and we'll do 45. I think that was pretty cool. It does look a little bit during helicopters. Smash like the algorithm. It's pretty good. That's schmick. I think at the front here might need something. The only sucky thing about this is putting pieces. Would that work? Alt R, Alt G. That kind of breaks it up. It does go into the cockpit though, part of the piece, but that's okay. Is there anything else on here? There are like little pieces like this that we can throw in, which I've called antennas. And that kind of like breaks up the silhouette a little bit. That's pretty cool though. What it does need is it does need to have a bit of a darker material. Because this is obviously an enemy ship. So let's go ambient occlusion. Let's do, oh, I'm terrible at this. Mix color. If we do a black, can we multiply? That's kind of, whoa. How's that looking now? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is schmick. Oh my goodness, save. So good. Enemy spaceship _01. That is sick. Let's do select all. Convert to mesh. So I always convert to mesh because what that'll do is it'll apply any modifiers. We'll select that one. Control J to join. Control C. File. Open recent. John Hauler animated. Don't save. Do I already have the file open? I do. So let's close one. Let's close that one. And then we'll come into here. Control V. And I kind of just want to do a bit of a comparison. What do these two look like? Can you actually tell that they are different? Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Stark difference between the two. Excellent. I'm great. I'm happy. I'm done. It's time for bed. Actually, it's not. It's going to be time for a little bit of satisfactory before bed because it's 1:45. I am going to jump on my Discord now. So if you want to come say hi, let me get the link. Invite people. I've learnt my lesson. I've got to disable that first. Then I can click invite people. Copy. Lovely. Control V. Enter. So I'm going to go jump on my Discord now. If you want, come say hi. We'll have a chat, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever happens, and we'll go from there. This is looking sick. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope so. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. See you later. Have a great night. Have a great week.